my vibe. I just want to party, so please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Houston Rockets are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Denver Nuggets. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
These teams are prepared for an epic series. Two of the West's very best, clashing in Game 1. So the Rockets win the tip. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Here's Brown. Outside Johnson. Pass to Brown. Now here's Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. About a minute played here so far in the first. Thompson's shot is off. Murray with it. Van Vliet covering. They get the rebound. Jokic. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Jokic has got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Jokic against Şengün. Pass to Brown. Now Murray. Inside. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got his third bucket of the night.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Şengün finds Smith. Here's Durant. Şengün, a screen on Johnson. Durant takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back three.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Shot is good by Gordon.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Okogie's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Alperen Şengün, number 1. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Thompson. Sweet little floater.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul. Şengün against Jokic. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. get it back. Here's Jokic. Good D by Şengün.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Shoots a fadeaway. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And there's the patience right there. Şengün surveys the floor and finds his guy.
And Durant with the big finish. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. Trailing by 2. Pass to Brown. Shoots from 14. Murray's shot is good.
Well, that's just great awareness there from Murray to take advantage of what the defense was giving him and go to work in the mid-range.
Here's Jokic. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Yeah, not too many guys want to get in Şengün's way when he's moving with purpose.
The Nuggets have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Şengün with a steal. Pass to Smith.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Finney Smith's checked in for Durant. And Denver will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Nikola Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. Hardaway's checked in for Johnson. And Strother's subbed in for Brown. Hardaway, no good. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Şengün. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Shepherd, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
Here's Murray. And that one comes up a bit short.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Finney Smith's shot is off.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Strother. And here's Watson. To the inside. Şengün with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The 3 from Thompson, counted from distance. Thompson's got 5 now.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now Murray, can they get it? It's tipped.
Well, you could see how Şengün read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block. If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor. Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
And Murray launches it from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Rockets on top, leading by 8. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Shepherd in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Brown on the money from 12 feet away. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night. And the Rockets shooting it well at 59%. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Good D by Jokic.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Brown finds Valanciunas. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Rockets lead by 3. Şengün in the post. Valanciunas covering. Şengün, no good. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. That misses. And a chance to tie it. The Rockets have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And the basket by Jokic.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet comes in for Shepherd. Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Strawther. Here's Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 8.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Houston.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Here's Thompson. Hauled in by Brown. Nuggets trail by 5. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside. 4 on the clock. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Kevin Durant on top. Third is Amen Thompson.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Strawther's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Thompson. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. He's got 9.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Strawther. And here's Jokic outside. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts. The Rockets lead by 7. Here's Thompson. Here he goes.
Wow!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gordon against Eason. Gordon, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Jokic. The big man, Jokic.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. And that one drops for him. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Hardaway. Down low. The fadeaway. Jokic gets the bucket. Jokic just got 9 points in the quarter. Houston in the lead. It's Şengün, high post. Working on Jokic. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Şengün makes that read so well. He knows exactly where everyone is on the floor.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. So for the Rockets, Capella comes in for Alperen Şengün. And it's Durant in for Eason. There's a minute 54 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Here's Durant driving in. Valanciunas with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 8. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Capella. For 3, Durant. Rebounded by Denver.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Brown. Guarded by Capella. Brown's shot is good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Durant for 3. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one. The Nuggets have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Brown passes to Valanciunas. Johnson against Durant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that's just incredible focus from the swingman. Durant is skilled at scoring despite the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. 40 seconds left to play in the half. The ball's knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. And now a 12-point Houston lead.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
And he's beginning to build on a fantastic performance from the last game.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in.
Gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half now in the books. Rockets ahead. They lead by 14. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Houston Rockets.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Guys, how important is the first game of the series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 3.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Murray against Van Vliet. Outside Murray. It's Jokic, high post. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his third assist of the night.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's Şengün. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Jokic. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. Jokic, no good. Houston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Durant for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Murray passes to Johnson. Now here's Jokic, covered by Smith. And it's Jokic, that time on the assist by Johnson. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Houston leading by 12. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Van Vliet misses.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
To the middle. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. The fourth spot held by Fred VanVleet.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Thompson left side. For three, Durant. KD! What else would you expect?
Yes, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Knocks it loose. Şengün with a steal. And he drives in. And Şengün throw it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And again, it's Denver missing. The Rockets lead by 17. Here's VanVleet. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. VanVleet's got 7 points.
Well, VanVleet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
And here's Jokic outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Hardaway's checked in for Denver. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. They need this. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Houston scoring again.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Knocked loose. And it's stolen by VanVleet. Pass to Thompson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Okogie's checked in for Houston. That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Gordon. He's got 5. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Hardaway. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Offensive rebound. Pass to Brown. The 3. And Nikola Jokic good for 3. Jokic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Confident stroke from Jokic. Shot ready on the catch.
And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Şengün. Şengün's got 8 assists here tonight. And there's 1:45 left in the third. From the stripe. And the basket by Jokic. Jokic has got 26.
Well, defenders aren't expecting a 7-footer to pull up, but Jokic isn't the same as every other center.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Jokic. Drops in the layup for 2. 28 points for him.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Şengün finds Smith. Up and over Gordon. Another one falls for Houston.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Jokic up top. And he's got 28 now.
Yeah, Jokic puts so much pressure on defenses, especially when he's attacking the basket.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Houston.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of it.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Murray doesn't fear anyone inside. He just goes right at the defense.
Watson, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. The Rockets lead by 21. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Şengün. Pass to Shepherd. From behind the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Denver has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Hardaway, the pass to Murray. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Shepherd. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Shepherd for 3. Whoa! He just got it off in time!
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Houston has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Amen Thompson out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Green. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside, Brown. Pass to Strother. Back to Brown. From deep three-point land. It's not going to go for him. Well, the Rockets shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
No good on the fast break pull-up. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making some changes. Okogie's checked in for Green. Shepherd comes in for Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Strother. Pass to Brown. From deep. And that one's good. Strother's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Going inside. Shepherd. That's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. And Denver with a change here, too. Brown's checked in for Strother. Here's Brown. Pass to Brown. Now here's Jokic. Jokic the screen. Brown inside. And a nice finish on the layup.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Shepherd. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight. On defense, the Rockets to the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas. Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania.
Here's Shepherd. Banked it in off the glass. Shepherd's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
And there's a pick. Pass to Jokic. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Kept alive.
one thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Here's Brown. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And here's Shepard for three. Rebounded by Denver. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Jokic. Here's the three. Hey, rejected by Capella. The Nuggets want a timeout.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Tate's checked in for Eason. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Johnson. And he lobs it up top. 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's Shepard. This one for three. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Pass to Brown. Fires the three. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Tries from 6 feet. Jokic. Capella with a rebound. The Rockets lead by 21. Pass to Shepard. The shot from 20 feet out and off the left side of the rim. It swirls in for him. Shepard's got 9 points in the quarter. Murray for three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shepard. Takes it inside. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Rockets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
And Houston making a change here. Holiday is checked in. Murray passes to Jokic. No good on the three. Houston has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And here's Jokic outside. The Rockets pull it in.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Brown. He's covered by Holiday. Brown passes to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Jokic against Capella. And here's Jokic. so Houston takes this one by a big margin. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kevin Durant.